And there we have it. FC Barcelona 3, Mallorca 0. And you know what? I know a lot of Barcelona fans are going to be like, Barcelona didn't play that well. I agree. That second half, oh my word. Against 9 men, that was laughable. Barcelona should be doing a lot better under Hansi Flick, right? Mallorca, we kept the clean sheet, but down to 9 men, I expected better, but I have to say it again. Barcelona in the last couple years, guys, if we're being 100% transparent, we have struggled the opening game. Let's not lie about it. Let's not beat around the bush, right? Against Getafe and also Rayo Vallecano under Xavi. Last season with Hansi Flick, against Valencia, we barely beat Valencia in a very unconvincing way. So Barcelona in the first game, we pretty much almost always struggle. But what I will say is that I'm happy that we got the dub. That was the most important thing. Getting the 3 points with all the registration issues with Yamal Garcia and Marcus Rashford, and both of them played. And Yamal Garcia played well whenever he was called upon, answered, right? Yamal Garcia is our goalkeeper. He played decent, right? Lamine Yamal, once again, what a goal. It's kind of crazy. This kid, Lamine Yamal, just turned 18. It's not like he's an 18-year-old about to turn 19. He just turned 18. And the assist, oh my word. It can't get any better. Bro, Raphinha, you cannot miss that. And Raphinha obviously scored. But guys, let's get straight into it. Before we get into it, smash up the likes, subscribe to the channel, and also get into comments down below. Smash the likes and subscribe. And let's start with Raphinha, because honestly, guys, Lamine Yamal, I feel like for the Raphinha goal, Lamine Yamal did all the heavy lifting. He did all the hard work. Lamine Yamal just picks out the ball, right? And there was nothing on. It's not like it was a counterattack and it was the obvious pass. There was nothing on. And Lamine Yamal, once again, that was probably his most, I know the goal was beautiful, but to me, right, in terms of difficulty, nobody saw it coming. Everybody saw Lamine Yamal's goal coming, cutting in with the composure, slots it in, right? Top corner, que golazo. But guys, the assist was beautiful, on the money once again. And Raphinha, he could not miss that. Raphinha, and it's nice to see Raphinha back amongst the goals, right? A lot of people were saying, preseason, myself included, Raphinha looks a bit off. You know what? This was a classic Raphinha game, playing good defense, the performance up and down. But guess what? He got a big goal, our opening goal of La Liga. Raphinha, of course, that had to be him. But let's move on to the second goal, because this is where the controversy really started to spike, right? Ferran Torres scores a goal that Lamine Yamal first shoots the ball, right? And then the defender heads it down. And the defender kind of gets sniped, like he's on the floor. And then Ferran scores the goal. He plays to the whistle. The ref did not blow the whistle, I believe. He had the whistle in his mouth, but he did not blow it yet. And technically, I played football, right? You're supposed to play to the whistle. Ferran Torres did that. He scored a goal. The goalkeeper didn't react. I don't know if the goalkeeper stopped the play. I honestly don't know, but for Mallorca, you cannot blame Barcelona for playing to the whistle. And honestly, guys, I just felt like that the ref should have never actually even blown the whistle that quickly, because even if he had the whistle and he didn't blow it and he had it in his mouth, dude, Lamine Yamal shot the ball. He makes a defensive play. That's a football play. Why do you even consider blowing? Listen, if you're going to blame somebody, blame the ref, not Barcelona. That's my take on it, right? Ferran, listen, Ferran's a guy that Lewandowski's out. He gets to start over Rashford. He's got to prove a point to Hansi Flick. So Ferran Torres, I would have done the same if I was him. Score a goal, celebrate the shark. It's shark season to start the year. It's beautiful. Ferran's looks very sharp in preseason. And you know what? I'm happy the goal counted for him. But guys, now we have to go to the red cards. 2 red cards in the first half. And honestly, it was absolute head loss. Mallorca, I don't even know what happened. The first red card, apparently, it was a second yellow. But if you're on a second yellow, why would you even complain to the ref to get sent off? That was ridiculous. And then Mallorca, that one technically is a red card. I thought it was a bit soft just because there wasn't that much velocity, right? Yamal Garcia maybe over-exaggerates it. But to be honest, let's be honest. Football today, right, is a very soft game. So it's not even surprising. We have seen Fermi Lopez, I believe last season towards the end of La Liga, he got sent off for a game that he did a dangerous act, but it didn't connect. But the potential is the reason why he got sent off. So it's the same thing with Mallorca. The potential is the reason why Mallorca got sent off. But I want to move off of the first half. I thought it was overall solid first half. I thought it was going to be better in the second half, knowing that Mallorca had 2 less players. Come on, guys. Every Barcelona fan, when it was 2-0 for Barca at halftime, down to 9 men, everybody thought it was going to be a 6, 7, 8 classic Hansi Flick, a game that we would remember. And this is where the disappointment kind of kicked in. we got Dani Olmo at halftime. I was thinking, man, low block, Mallorca, they're really trying to do damage limitation. But Barcelona just simply could not break through Mallorca when it came to the last pass, the final third, the last pass, the last shot. They kept messing it up. And even when they got it right, they would still mess up the shot. It would hit the post, or it would go just wide. Or Roman on the odd occasion with the Dani Olmo header. Roman, the goalkeeper of Mallorca, wow. Honestly, he should be the backup to Yamal Garcia. Next season, you know what? Chesney player last year. Roman should be the backup at Barcelona. Honestly, he is that good. He's a solid goalkeeper. What a save he had on Dani Olmo. And he had some good ones on Lamine and Raphinha and the rest of the team. But, dude, I thought it was just a bit concerning. Barcelona, we scored all these goals in preseason, and when it came to the real game, yeah, we scored 2 in the first half. We scored 3 overall. What I will say is that I just expected a bit more from Barcelona. Is that too crazy to say? Right? If Barcelona is in mid-season form, I think this could have been 7 or 8. This is a team that scored over 100 La Liga goals. We got ballers all across the pitch. Pedri, Gonzalez, right? We got Lamine Yamal. We got Raphinha. What do you want? You know what I'm saying? You name it, we got it. We got every single different type of profile. You want a deep line playmaker? We got Frankie de Jong. So it's like Barcelona on another day. I think Mallorca, this could have been a slapping 6 or 7, honestly. But I do want to move on and talk about some other performances, right? But before that, guys, how have we gone this far and not talked about Lamine Yamal's goal? What's a goal? Lamine Yamal is getting a knack for goal scoring. But I do have to say, Lamine Yamal, that goal, the composure, to take another touch, and then the top corner on a goalkeeper named Roman, who's actually a stud. I think Roman is a good goalkeeper, right? Once again. But Lamine Yamal is just starting to get this goal scoring knack that I do like whenever, because I'm going to be honest, guys, Lamine got a goal and assist, and call me crazy. Did Lamine even play that good? I don't know if he did. I thought Lamine Yamal was a bit of an off game for him, and he still picked up a goal and assist. That's what you want from your attackers. When they're not playing well, to still get some output, right? But let's start off with the back. Yamal Garcia, when called upon, was solid. Ronald Araujo, for me, bullied Mariki. Mariki got absolute head loss. And Araujo, I thought he won that matchup. Eric Garcia was solid in possession. Nothing too crazy, right? Cabarsi solid. Balde solid. Pedri Gonzalez was good again. De Jong, I wanted to see a bit more from De Jong. I feel like offensively, I feel like De Jong a bit too much side to side for me. Fermin Lopez, it just wasn't his type of game. Once the red cards came in, you couldn't really blame Fermin. Against a low block, he makes his money when it's a bit more of an open game, I would say, right? Ferran Torres got a goal, play to the whistle. A lot of people are going to complain about the goal. Once again, dude, you got to play to the whistle. And if you're Ferran, are you mad you scored? No, you're not. You got to go. And Hansi Flick is looking at it. Hey, this guy, he's always locked in. He doesn't look at the other players if they stop playing. Ferran Torres, you got to give some credit to him. Raphinha, goal, right? Lamine Yamal, we already spoke about him. What a player he is. But some of the subs, right? If I'm looking at it, Dani Olmo, I actually thought Dani Olmo off the bench wasn't that good. I'm one of the biggest Dani Olmo fans you're going to see, but I just felt like Dani Olmo, we expected the game to be a bit more tougher, right? But then we put in Dani Olmo, but we just didn't see that sauce, that final pass, that pure quality that Dani Olmo has. We just didn't see it for some reason, right? Joffrey Torrens, it was nice to see him, I think, make his La Liga debut, I believe. And then we got Gavi, because I feel like Gavi, right, I really want him to push Frankie de Jong for a starting spot. I feel like Frankie is definitely above Gavi right now, but Frankie today, to be honest, didn't play that good in my opinion. Gavi got an assist, right? Wasn't too crazy, right? Lamine Yamal scored. He did all the hard work, but I just want to see Gavi do more and more. I thought he made a good impact. As for Marcus Rashford and Jules Koundé, I just thought that they didn't really make an impact. I wanted Rashford to score, but he just didn't look that sharp. You know, in preseason, he looked a lot better. Today, probably his worst game at Barca yet so far, but you know what? The guy barely got registered. I'm going to cut him some slack, right? Let's see Rashford, the level he's at 1 month from now, right? Jules Koundé, I don't know what Eric Garcia is doing in training. I don't know if he's looking like Dani Alves or Cafu back in his prime, but listen, Jules Koundé, I don't know why he's not starting, but it is what it is. Hansi Flick ultimately is the manager who makes the big decisions. And when speaking about man of the match, you know what, guys? I'm going to give it to Lamine Yamal. Even though it wasn't his best performance, the guy bagged a beautiful goal. Honestly, top bins, and the assist was even better in my opinion. The assist was on the money. Raphinha could not miss that. So I'm going to give it to Lamine. Who was your man of the match? Let me know down below in the comments. At the end of the day, you can't be mad. Barca won their first La Liga game opener, and they typically struggle in these games. We struggled again today, to be honest, at times, but I'm overall happy with the result. Make sure to smash up the likes and also to subscribe to the channel, guys. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Smash up the likes. I will see y'all soon. Peace. Visca Barça.